like 6 minutes. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. Okay, y'all ready? All right, here we go.
Okay.
3, 2.
Hi, my name is Rose, and unfortunately, I was a victim of teen relationship violence. On October 18th, 2021, I was literally kicked out of the car because, from what I was told, I didn't pay for food or gas, but I did. He said he got a call from his mother. Later to find out wasn't from his mother. At the time, for background, he was getting involved with a freshman when he was a senior. And I had advised him not to because I knew it wasn't going to be good for either of them. He didn't listen to me. And so we're at a gas station to get food, and he comes in and he tells me that I need to find a new ride home. Well, at that time, I was an hour away from home, and I didn't have anyone near me to come and get me. So I went into fight or flight mode, and I went into flight, and I just started crying. I didn't know what to do. I didn't have anyone to rely on in that moment. And so he leaves. He doesn't text or call me until he starts blaming me for why he kicked me out of his car and for why I was the reason that essentially I was abandoned. I called my parents. I called my parents to come and get me from the gas station. They called 911 to sit with me because he had left me in a pretty dangerous part of town. And so by the time my dad got there, I got up and I ran to him because in that moment I felt really alone and I didn't have anyone. I felt abandoned, and like in that moment, all our 7 months together meant nothing. All the outings we had, all the times that we shared, all the pictures that we took meant nothing because he just wanted a side piece. And I was the disposable person in that situation. And even today, some of the repercussions are I'm still afraid to get into other people's cars and for them to give me rides. I don't allow myself to get close with people anymore because I am so afraid of them leaving me, and I'm afraid of them not caring for me at the end. And now, as I look back on it, there were so many signs that I knew I ignored, so many red flags that I knew I should have paid attention to when he would go through girls and they would leave because he was the problem. But when he would tell me, he framed it as if they were the problem. And I was always the person he would run to. I was always the backup, which was the best way for him to keep me on a string. If I'm given the chance to think there may possibly one day finally be something where I may finally be his, then it's worth sticking around for, when in the end it wasn't. So because of that day, my family and I decided if he can do this to me outside of school, then what could he do to me inside of school? And that is the reason why in the middle of my junior year, I switched schools. And I'm finally happy. I have people who care about me, and I am truly happy that they actually want to know me and they actually want to know who I am and not what I can offer them. So, what I've learned is that it's okay to let people in, but I also need to know what the red flags are. And I can't ignore them anymore, because ignoring them led to the worst day of my life. That's the end.
Great job. Now, short one.
Thank you so much. My makeup is probably really messed up now.
You look great.
Thank you.
You guys, this is our youth pastor, William. We just want to check out another thing with you.
Okay. Hi.
Rose, Emma, and I'm very sorry. guys.
I'm Carly.
Carly, okay. Carly, you said at the same time.
Kara.
Kara. Carly, Kara, Rose, and
For my long-term one, I can tell you the signs that have happened, but my abuser goes to the school, so I don't feel comfortable
yeah, no,
giving
you
the
can start.
full detail. Like, just like what Rose did, just like panning out because I'm scared of the retaliation.
Mhm.
Then I might get from him if he got the hint that it was him.
Gotcha.
I mean, boot fits.
To keep you safe, you do not have to disclose anything, especially if you aren't comfortable with it. No.
Like in my emotions. I want to like run up and hug you.
I didn't think I would cry, and then
I know. I was like, I wanted to go up there and hug you, but I didn't want to ruin the tape. You're all watery. I know. Oh my gosh. Don't cry. Don't cry.
okay.
So yeah, this will be the more complicated one because we have a 2-minute cap for B&M. So
Yeah. Trying to think. I think all of us are just gonna like list the red flags for this short one, and then, of course, if they're comfortable, list or tell the story for the long one.
Gotcha.
Okay.